Hello and welcome to Shelley's Sacred Space and our Tarot Tidbits. Today we are talking about the 9 and 10 of Cups. A reminder, we are looking at 4 decks to compare the similarities and differences. We start with our Coleman Smith Rider-Waite Radiant version. We also bring in the 5th Spirit Tarot, the Samana Tarot, and the Green Witch Tarot. So let's get started with the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups for me always represents kind of taking stock, especially in the Coleman Smith Rider-Waite. It's almost like you've lined up all your accomplishments and feeling good and all the things that you're proud that you've brought into your life. And you sit there and you're like, yeah, this is it. Um, so it does have that feeling of satisfaction. It does bring in the idea of being content and happy. The stature of the gentleman, they're sitting, so they're comfortable. Their legs are apart, they're confident. Their arms are crossed in front. That means they're protected and they're secure. We've got the red hat, which brings in the fiery creativity, but then we have an equal amount of blue and yellow. And it's almost like the blue is squished between the yellow. The yellow is your confidence, your solar plex, your willpower, and the blue is your expression of that. It's your throat chakra. So this actually brings in balance between your willpower and your emotions. Okay. As much as this can be a card of pride and contentment, it can also indicate overindulgence and being unfulfilled because you're lacking that. It can also present conceit. And that brings us to this card where we have all the cups on pillars except for the one that's on the ground. And you do have your laurel leaves for that you've accomplished this. This is all, you're taking stock. This is all that I've done in my life. And if you notice, one pillar has 3 cups on it, and then you have your simple cup down there. So again, we're looking at victory about what we've done and accomplishment. So that's something to be aware of with this card. But the opposite end of that, or the polarity of that, is the not attaining what you wanted and not. This is a very show-offy card to me. Like, look at all the trophies I have. Look at all that I've done. Where this one, to me, kind of feels like, yeah, this is all I've got, but I'm just kind of just here and I'm so happy about it, but I don't want to be a show off, even though they're up front and forward. So in here we have the 9 cups overflowing. They're actually by a wall and they create a stream that comes out from there. So again, it's not contained to just them. So it really does look like it's sharing with the world what you have gathered emotionally. Like you don't hide it, it's on display. And in here, we've got the 9 chalices that are above the fireplace and the crystal ball with the gypsy woman and a ladybug on here. Now, the bay leaves that are up here are wishes being granted, and the ladybug is good luck. This one is interesting because it gives you that idea that there's more to just that, and those cups and everything that you've done helps with the future because they have someone who looks like they're a gypsy and reading the crystal ball and telling futures. But in reality, it's almost an indication of these cups are your foundation that take you into the future, right? And through the taking stock of how far you've come, your beliefs, your feelings, the things that matter to you, you're able to more clearly see where you want to go. So you can have a bit of conceit in here if you get to the point where you're showing off. But if you're looking at taking stock, knowing what you've invited in your life, what brings you joy in your life, and taking that forward into the future, then you're looking more at the taking stock and the satisfaction of life for as far as it's gone and for the future growth. Well, that's our 9. Let's look at the 10. So the 10 of Cups is about joy, enjoyment, satisfaction. It's about harmony and abundance and beauty and life exactly how you want it. It can also, depending on the cards around it or whether you read reverse or not, mean that you're not quite as fulfilled as you want to be. That things aren't quite as connected. There's a bit of disconnect. We don't have quite the harmony that we wanted. We could be having a disappointment. I, even if this card is in reverse, love this card for the fact that there's so much joy, even if it doesn't go exactly how you want it to go, there's still the potential for great pleasure in there. You just have to find that. Okay. In our Coleman Smith Rider-Waite, we've got the rainbow, which of course is just the beauty that comes from the storms in life. You've got the people, the couple who are happy and content. The home is in the background. You have water on the property, which means you can be self-sustaining. What's interesting here is you also have a bit of a hill here and the trees and that. So you've got growth, you've had challenges, you've dealt with it all, and your kids are dancing and they're super happy, and it's just a joyful picture. Okay. In this one, we've got the cups overflowing. You got a couple fish that are dancing. You've got a curly straw because that's not fun at all. We've got a baby bottle, a cup with a rainbow, a mug. We have all different kinds of cups. We even have a lovely dog bowl. So this is really indicating that it's on the home front. It's the family. It's the the togetherness, the meshing, and with every family, you have great moments and you have trying moments. And you have lots of emotions that flow. And you have some family members that you get along with really well, and you have some family members that you don't get along with really well, right? So it's keeping that in perspective. All right. In this one, you have 10 buckets that are crisscrossing and pouring into each other and pouring out. So what happens there is everything that you put into it is passed along to the next person, next family member, next generation, and it all goes and feeds the ground and then will come back around like it always does. And in this one, you have the most content family. The child is playing. You have an otter who is looking on, and they represent joy, fidelity, and happiness. The child is picking flowers. The couple is together, and then all the cups are there for them to see and acknowledge. So this is a card about acknowledging the good things in your life and not letting despair come in all the time. Like you have to acknowledge these good things. You have to acknowledge the moments of happiness. If we can make those the big moments, then the moments that aren't so great don't have to be the big moments because you've got more space for the big moments that are happy. So it's interesting when you look at it kind of like that. So we do have the celebratory feel to this card. In this one, I really do connect with all the emotions connect down and then they go in to the foundation and then get sent out again, right? So they create who you are, but then they also feed the community around you and then get repurposed and reused in other areas of life or community. Anyhow, that is our 10. So thank you for joining me for the 9 and 10. Our next ones will be the page and the knight. Until then, bye for now.